feel after Halloween. I can hear you.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see how this works.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah?
What about now?
Yeah.
Good.
Absolutely. All times.
At all times?
At all times.
I'm in your fucking head.
Yeah?
My chair, I almost fucking fell off my chair. I felt the back wheels just fucking come off the ground when I did that. I was like, oh shit. That'd be great. Compelling TV. I just fucking hate it on camera. Just face behind my desk.
Yeah, but people wouldn't really see that part of it.
Maybe not. I might be just out of frame. You didn't know it. You didn't hear it. Did you get it? I'm not kidding you. My wife does to me all the fucking time.
Hey.
I mean, we're married now. So I've only ever had one wifey twice on Twitch.
You've had one wife feast twice. Alright.
I'm not sure how I should take that. Well, I don't want to get into the explanation because it's good 4 years and there was drama involved.
Of course there is. Or there was.
I'm trying to think about it. I've been involved in two. I'm gonna say one. I've been involved in 2 cases of relatively, I guess, big drama involving people on Twitch.
I have unfortunately also been involved in a few dramas. Never been, live, but yeah. Actually, some pretty big ones, now that I think about it, but those were years ago, and don't talk about it much anymore, so.
Yeah, I mean, big as in the sense of friendships were lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody has one of those. I mean, not to downplay anybody's bullshit, but I had friends and they abandoned me because they didn't like my what is my wife now, because I left the girl that was their friend. But I was friends with them before I started dating her.
That's odd.
Okay. Yeah, it was complicated. It's the only real drama I've ever been involved. The best part was that she tried to make me into a bad guy one time when we were we all had plans to go to a convention together, and we all went to the convention together, and we had a shared hotel room. And this was just after I broke up with the one girl, and I had just started dating my wife. And while we were on the trip, and the two of us were alone at one point, we had wound up back in the room at one point together, and she started getting all serious on me and talking to me about why did this all happen, how everything went so bad and all that shit. And I'm like, look, this is what you wanted. You didn't want things the way it was going, so we agreed on a mutual separation, so we separated. And then, she decided to make me into, this horrible, horrible person. And, she got all emotional and shit like that. And then, literally, she heard our friends coming back to the room, and I shit you not, she freaking slapped herself across the face as hard as she could, and then threw herself on the bed.
Of course.
And my friends walked in, and she's sitting there bawling because she was already upset, but now she got this big freaking red mark on her face, and she's sitting on the bed holding her face. And I'm just like, there is no fucking talking in the world that will get me out of this. And I literally had to sit there and, pretend to, do my best to plead my case that I had done nothing wrong. And, let's just say it didn't go well. It's like, look, I'm telling you, I didn't do this, and they didn't believe me.
Of course not.
I was like, have I ever, in the time you have ever known me, have I ever been violent? With anybody? I don't even like getting into arguing matches with people. And they took her side over mine. Confirmed, Godecki is a woman here. Yeah, absolutely.
Damn it, Godecki.
It was probably, aside from, some other things in life, that was probably the most traumatic thing I've ever had to go through. and it was like, I didn't know what to fucking do, because, like, you know, I was with all them staying in the hotel room, and the one that we were, like, you know, states away at the convention, and the guy that, you know, had driven us all down there and, you know, had the hotel room was telling me to get out. I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm 5 states away from from where I live. I didn't drive here. I came in car with you guys. So it was like just like this horrible situation. Like, at that point, I don't blame the guys. The guys didn't want to believe that I wouldn't have kicked you out if I thought you did it. I'd have beat your ass right there and then kicked you out. He looked me right in the eye and he's like, you know, tell me, I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm swearing on my life right now, I did not do what you think I've done. That's such a hard, I can't honestly say that I wouldn't necessarily believe her.
Yeah.
You know, it was a fucking nightmare, and the only grace that I got out of it in the end was, I was later able to, like, I don't want to say weasel out of it, but prove my innocence in a sense. And it all got, like, real quiet, and then I never saw any of them, like, again after that event. What, did you, like, do that to somebody else? I mean, like, singing? You know, I wish it was, like, I wish it would have been that easy. But,
it couldn't have...
This sounds really scumbagish, but it was the only way I could prove it. Is a little while later, while she's still sitting there holding her face, crying, and she's still got like this giant red welt on the side of her face. I went over to her and I looked her right in the eye, and this time I grabbed her as hard as I could, and I put my hand against the welt on her face, and I'm like, does this look like my hand fits the size of the welt on her face? Because like, it was like a small handprint on her, but my hand was like 3 times the size of her hand. I got a fucking like monster's hand. And they all just kind of looked at me, and then looked at her, and she got real quiet, and nobody said anything, and we all just kind of ignored each other the rest of the time.
Wow.
I was being threatening. Trying to scare you. By the way, Zelda jumped on the back of my chair, the blanket slid, and she fell into me. In case you were wondering why I just screamed.
I can say that, given what just happened, at first I was afraid. I was petrified.
Keep going.
There you go, yeah, nice. Thinking I could never beat these rats with Mello by my side.
That's where I was hoping it was going.
Yeah. There you go.
So speaking of Kodeki, I got a notification earlier today that the autographed CDs were being shipped out. I'm guessing your wife got the same notification?
Hers arrived today.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, her autographed one from Shadowbringers arrived today.
I think mine just shipped out today, but that's probably because I also got the NieR CD in the same order.
She got the NieR one in a separate order, and that one hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. She defaulted to that to like that overnight shipping, didn't she?
Yeah. Do either of you guys live near like an Amazon warehouse or any plant like that, any distributor? There is one in. I think there's one in New York, but it's a long way from where I am. Okay, because as I've been saying, I ordered something off Amazon. I didn't want to fucking do it, but I want to do it. And I ordered it. I don't pay for any overnight on that Friday, anything like that. So they're like, you'll get it next week, right? But then Thursday, the next day, I get an email saying, oh, your shit's been shipped. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then Thursday, it's arrived. I'm like, what? They got my employee. My East Full Air Pump. It's amazing that I ordered something from Amazon and I got it the very next day, despite not having Prime or doing overnight shipping. And And it got me thinking, I think it was probably already at the warehouse because they just got done, I believe, building one like 10 minutes away from me.
Oh,
so I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to get all my packages like a hell of a lot quicker than most people.
I think that would be. I think that would depend on whether they have any like in stock at your local warehouse. But technically, I think there's one closest to me. I don't know whether there's actually one in my city, but I know there's at least one in a city over.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think what I ordered might have already been in their warehouse for one reason or another, which is why I got it so quick.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I'm asking for insight because I'm not sure how to take this. So I was just really lucky.
I wouldn't expect it every other time, no.
Because I hate ordering stuff on Amazon. It's just something like what I got. I would have rather gone to like a Sears for or something, but I don't have any places like that around here anymore because they all closed.
Yeah.
Yep. Sears and all that shit gone from here. And I live in New York, so.
I want to say the nearest Sears to us because there was one like down the street. Only recently closed, maybe 2 years ago. I'm not sure whether it actually closed or not, to be honest, but I do remember news of it possibly closing like 2 years ago. And the funny thing is, even though it's very close to where I live, and I drove by it pretty often, I still forgot it was there. Like when I drive by it, you see the Sears sign, I just never registered it, and I was like, oh yeah, we do have one right there, don't we?
Dude, Sears was a fucking spot, man.
It's a nice spot too, yeah. Like they're very like they have the interior is always looking very clean.
Sears is where you go. I go there for all my shit. Fuck, I would go there to see how Thomas dressed.
Yeah.
I don't think I go that far.
Well, I mean, I was just saying though, yeah, like it's even the one near here and all the ones I've been to before, they always have a whole bunch of stuff, but they always kept like their interiors very clean too, despite all the stuff they had.
Oh yeah. Sears was a huge company. Huge. Because I wanted to get an air pump because I mean my tires are pretty good now, but the other day my tire got really low and I hate. Well, not the other day, it was more like a month or so ago. And they recently increased the price of the air pump at the gas station. So I fucked that shit. And plus on top of that, I don't like the nozzle they have there because I thought it might have like a tricky valve on my one tire because I couldn't seem to get it. Because you had to like push it in there and then press it. But whenever I tried to connect it and press it, like I would pull out forced air out of my tire. Like it wasn't working very well. So I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna buy myself a pump. And so I did. So like at the first, so when I got it in, I used it to make sure everything works right. And now probably at the beginning of every month, I'm gonna gas up my tires. Air my tires. I got one like that. I bought one from my wife a year ago off Amazon. And like, you know, put it into your car and all that stuff. It has a pressure gauge on it so you can check it as it's filling. Screws on real tight. And like, I ordered it, and when the box arrived, something went wrong, and there was 2 of them inside the box. Oh. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna fucking tell them I got 2. And I just kept the second one for myself. Yeah, a lot of the ones that I was finding, most of them when I looked them up online, they weren't 12 volt, they were like 11 volt or whatever, like you put inside your car. Like, I don't want one of those. I don't want to have to rely on my car's battery to even choose. I want something I can just either have to plug it at home in the garage or something with a battery I can charge an actual outlet. Mine's got both options for the car itself and for if you want to use a wall outlet. It was nice. Yeah, because mine's technically portable too as long as I got the battery charged. Which is nice. Nice. Like 69.9. Yeah, it's like 69 420 noise. I got a new toy. only have one tails to inflate. You know, no bike tires, no inflatables. I don't even own a basketball anymore.
The fuck is a basketball? Is that one of their sport thingies?
It's kind of like a soccer ball, but it's orange.
What? I never heard of such bullshit.
It's an orange soccer ball for kicking, purely for kicking.
Oh, well, that's weird.
You never played kickball?
I mean, I played kickball in school. I haven't played kickball since the great kickball revolution of 42.
I just figured, you know, after filling up my tires or my roommate's tires or whatever, like eventually I'll get enough use out of it that it will be worth the price I paid. As opposed to like going to the gas station or Kroger or something. And using the air there.
Did they charge in your state?
That's where you go.
Okay.
There used to be a gas station like literally right down the block for me that had free air. But they closed up.
I think in California it's required to be free.
Plus on top of that, the free air doesn't have a pressure gauge, so I would need my own anyway. And I'd rather not have to fill it up and then take the air out and then use the gauge and then put it back. And just
They don't have a pressure gauge on those ones?
Not the free one I use, no.
Really?
There's a pressure gauge on the ones I paid for. But so it's like, I don't want to pay $2
Wow.
every time. Not that I have to do it often, or that I should have to do it often, I just figure.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to have to make an extra stop somewhere to do it and then pay money on top of it.
Like I actually got one of those ones that you can just plug into your cigarette lighter or whatever the heck. In case
I
like,
want to have one like that.
but no, like it's required by law in California that they're free, and they have pressure gauges on those ones, on these ones. But I assume at some point it wasn't before, because all of them still have a sign that says like, oh, there's 25 cents to use or something like that.
Oh, getting the phone call, guys.
Hey, Rumbo, thanks for the raid, man. Hey, Viper Gamer, how's it going? What were you streaming? I didn't even know you were streaming, dude.
Oh, we got some raiders? I'm in the middle of 14 right now, so I'm not looking at the moment.
Oh, it's right on my channel.
Oh.
I legit did not know you were streaming Smash. What were you playing, man? And how are you guys doing today? What did you eat today? Actually, that question extends to you too, Kodeki.
I made spicy chicken patties from them.
Spicy chicken patty, so what, no bun? Or just...
Oh, no, I put it on a bun, I'm just saying, it was like spicy chicken sandwich.
Okay, I was just gonna say that, yeah, basically a spicy chicken sandwich. Splitgate. Cool. I'm doing pretty good. I actually just started streaming because I was just like, well, I'm just gonna do some side stuff while I chat with some of my friends over here. Quote unquote friends. I'm not sure whether I consider Godeki a friend or not.
What? You come into my stream, you harass me on a regular basis. I mean, I get away with it. And apparently, I'm not the one that can be friendly.
Because, you know, I can't really in good conscience be friends with someone who's really anti-bacon.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna curb my mouth just because you're on stream right now. But I would add a couple extra letters and drop some letters from that bastard word.
How was Splitgate? Thanks for the follow, Viper.
Oh, and now you got people following you too?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
What a dick.
See, because I'm not anti-bacon, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna get myself a bacon cheeseburger tomorrow. I might eat it on stream and be like, there you go. You feel better now? Get done?
I'm gonna be like, that's fake bacon, bro. I can see it. That's not even real fat.
It'd be real awkward. Be like, I just paid all this money. Sons of bitches.
By the way, can you guys hear Godeki talking? Just out of curiosity, because I'm just trying. Basically, I'm playing.
If you can hear me, it's gonna look real awkward on you talking to yourself like this.
Oh yeah. Probably.
But like, I don't know who this dude is talking to, but he's psycho. Quickly, everybody unfollow him. He's clearly trouble.
I mean, I would believe it if I was a viewer. Oh, really? How's the audio? Is it like too loud or anything like that? Like, I have the phone on max, so I don't know how. Like, I'm just making sure I can hear it, but I don't know how well the mic picks up. Some cheaters, that sucks. How do people? I mean, I haven't played Splitgate yet, and I know Viper was telling me I should play it.
Wait, what?
Splitgate. It's a PvP game, shooter. Free, I believe, on the PlayStation, or it might be on multi-console. I think it's on PC too.
There you go, son of a bitch. Not you. We're here.
I assumed you were talking to me.
No, I was looking for
This is dope, man. And we like.
I was looking for a hunt mark in 14. Bastard thought he was gonna get away from me for long. Put a hole in his butt.
Okay. Thanks for.
Sorry for everybody. I had to quickly did it there. I had a phone call.
Was it spam? Oh crap!
No, it was an actual legit phone call.
Oh, okay. And this is Benoit now. Benoit.
What he said.
By the way, Benoit, what have you eaten today?
I'm not eating anything today yet.
That sounds like a very solo problem to have, and I don't recommend it.
It is a problem, and the problem is I had food at the house, now I want fucking tacos because of you. You're not the only one.
I mean, to be fair, my tacos weren't all that great. They were just very, like, you know, crispy, crunchy, like, very nice, juicy beef, bit of a good kick of spice, you know, with some really nice melted cheese.
Sounds like a terrible time.
Yeah. Why would you want to talk like that?
Oh god, I don't even remember. I lost track of where I was going. Alright, we're gonna go east.
Corn roast. Ooh. Wait, corn Q-U-O-R-N? Is that a combination, or is that just how you spell corn? Or is that a different type of corn?
That's the name of the band, Corn.
Really?
No.
I'm like, that must be a different band from the K-O-R-N corn.
Yeah, they're a cover band.
Ah.
Yeah, they suck. I feel like there's some bullshit going on here.
I'm from.
It's spelled wrong. It's a cover band, and they suck.
I'm from California, Viper.
Damn, that was a dad joke if I ever said one. Sons of bitches.
I dug it.
Yeah, I can tell you did.
Well, if you didn't want tacos, what would you have been trying to? What were you gonna eat, Benoit, with the food that you have at home?
Oh, I got leftover pizza.
I have leftover pizza too. Oh, veggie meat replacement in UK. Okay, interesting. What? Okay, what does it taste like? I actually have a veggie alternative for my tacos too, which is supposed to taste like chicken, and it tastes fine, but I normally don't like using it because it's a little salty for me. I do know some foods from UK though. I have a friend in the UK, and she used to tell me about some of the foods, and I used to try to make some like my own variations. Like I've made like toad in a hole for one.
What is toad in the hole?
Toad in the hole is like it's comfort food. It's usually I think.
Your idea of comfort food and my idea of comfort food are drastically different, apparently.
Well, comfort food. This is
like, what is it though?
I mean, it's considered comfort food in the UK, at least as far as I'm aware. But it's what is the best way to describe it?
You can tell me.
It's sausage, and it's actually inside of like a batter kind of thing. Not really a batter. It's kind of like an egg dough flour mix. It is extremely simple to make.
Toad in the hole has absolutely nothing to do with amphibians.
No, nothing to do with toads or anything. No.
I feel like we've been lied to here.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I didn't name it.
Well, you may have a point. I'm still gonna say it's false advertising too.
Yeah,
Hey,
my pizza's really a peanut butter sandwich. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, you know what? The person who's anti-bacon shouldn't be saying anything, alright?
Oh my god, they're calling me again.
Yes, I'll call him Benoit anti-bacon.
I guess Benoit is anti-bacon now too. Spotted dick. I've never had that. What is that? I've never.
What did you just say?
Spotted dick. Yes, that's the name that was just told to me by Viper over here. I guess it's another comfort food.
I feel like there's a troll level of something going on here.
I can tell you right now, it is called Toad in the Hole. You can look it up.
No, the spotted
Yeah,
Richard.
Spotted Richard.
Spotted Richard.
I assume it's not cannibalism. Sweet sponge pudding with sultanas.
It's not cannibalism.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
What was it?
It's sweet sponge pudding with sultanas. Sultanas. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I know what it is.
I'm gonna go out on the proverbial limb here because I have no clue. What the hell is a sultana?
Well, why don't you Google it? It sounds like you were clicking some stuff.
I'm playing Final Fantasy 14.
Usually served with custard ice cream. Yep, that sounds awesome.
Not to me. I'm going to take a pass on this.
Is it? I mean, is it dessert? You pass on dessert? Are you also anti-sweets? Is that what this is? You're anti-ice cream?
I love sweets. That's how I got into the horrible health situation I'm in.
Raisins.
Raisins are awesome. I got real excited for a second. I thought that was the thing I was after. It's not. Of course not.
Oh crap, I crashed that fish.
What are you playing?
NieR Replicant. It's what I've been...
Platinum it yet?
Oh, I platinumed the original.
I didn't ask about the original NieR.
No, I only just started streaming this, because I was waiting to stream it.
Wait, isn't NieR Replicant the original just remastered?
Yes. It's remastered it's actually with a lot of additions, like a lot of additional stuff, which is awesome. Like, they had some short stories back then that were released that they said never made it into the game, and they actually were able to put it in the game. And they actually changed the combat so that it's not crap, because the original's combat was, as much as I love the original, the combat was pretty crap. They redid a lot of the models. I think they pretty much redid all of the models. What else did they do? They did a lot of extra stuff too. It was very much between remaster and a remake almost.
I'm assuming you already did NieR Automata.
What was that?
I'm assuming you've already played through and found out NieR Automata.
I have not.
Really?
I have specifically, I was going to do that until they announced this game. Or this remastered remake. I do own the game. I own the black box edition that people are after. And I do kind of play that. I probably won't do it on stream though, because everyone has freaking streamed the game.
So? You stream what you want, not what other people want.
Yeah, you play the games you want to play for you.
Yeah, but
if people want to watch, that's a bonus.
Yeah, that's the thing though, because most of the time I'm better at games when I don't have to interact with people. And
oh, hey, do you want to become famous? Find followers and viewers on bigfollowspace.com.
No, I'm not.
Minutes ahead of those fucking bots come in here. They're smart enough too to put a space between .com and they'll get all the words.
I mean, I didn't block the word. I would have known what you were talking about, Viper. If you said that, I didn't have it blocked, but it's probably blocked by default. Because he had just said that he's gonna go on alert because he's gonna go off for a cigarette, and the slang term for cigarette, I'm sure everyone here knows what that is.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
So it's like, oh yeah,
Smoke a fag.
So I'm like, I didn't block the word, but if it's blocked, I'm sure it's by default.
5 seconds later, this channel has been banned on Twitch. Oh, well, right.
Damn it.
Context matters.
Syntax matters? What?
Oh, I know I've asked you this at least 2 or 3 times before, Benoit. But you played Legend of Gaia, right? I'm not saying, I know I've asked you this like 3 times before, but you played Legend of Gaia, right?
Oh god, at this point I don't even fucking know what I played anymore.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Oh, okay.
I'll say probably. I have no memory of it. I'm old, I've done drugs, so yeah. And going to raise this fever. Take it as you will.
Viper, I'm pretty sure I didn't add, because I didn't really add too many words in the moderation settings other than a few cuss words. So it might have already been in there. This is one of those things where they just added themselves, because I'm pretty sure I didn't add it.
Probably by default.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I could have been famous, I could have bought followers. What money can I buy followers? I'm fucking poor.
Anyways, I was asking about Legend of Gaia though, because I think Godeki said that he doesn't like it.
I'm not a fan of it, especially the pseudo voice acting.
Well, that's fine. Just mute the game. That way you don't have to worry about your mods.
Thanks, Twitch. Solving all our problems the best way possible.
Oh yeah.
Keep you on. Do my Legend of Gaia impression.
Now, what exactly? You guys might know better than me. What is the difference between publishing and unpublishing your VODs?
Unpublishing means that you keep it. You have access to it, but no one else does. It's not publicly seen.
Yeah.
But it's on your channel.
Okay.
A published VOD just means that like anybody who comes to your channel, it'll show up on like their screen saying, "Hey, this stream happened. You want to watch it?"
So does it technically still have a link like an unlisted video on YouTube would?
That's a good question. I've never.
I think it would have a link. It's just that people like you can only access it if you have the link. That's what I'm guessing. It's the same.
That's a way to get around DCMA. I don't know how accurate it is, and I'm fucking lost because as soon as I answered the phone, I forgot where the hell I was inside his space.
Because I think it's the same with YouTube, basically unpublishing, which is basically making it unlisted. Which I think they just recently changed that too, so that it can't be unlisted anymore. Yeah.
Everything's just private now. Okay, no fighting in this. I want to figure out how to get through this place. Because I forgot.
Then, yeah, so playing NieR right now, and then I'm gonna stream Dead Space later on in the night, in the evening.
Oh, is it Spoopy stream?
Yeah, I started it last night.
Spoopy stream.
Spoopy.
Who is the spoopiest?
Is the spoopiest.
There we go. Now I know where I'm going.
Gerard, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna kick your ass and at least a Sunday when I find you.
Anyways, Legend of Gaia, amazing RPG. I would say I like it more than Legend of Dragoon. Which when you're arguing with voice acting, even pseudo voice acting, Legend of Dragoon like is way worse than Legend of Gaia by far.
I got a heavy recommendation last year on stream to play Legend of Dragoon, and I played it for a couple hours, and I was just like, I am just so bored with this battle system.
Yeah.
Like, I know that it's all based on timed hits, and, like, your stats mean nothing. It's pretty much, you know, how many times you've used a skill for it to actually matter in any way, shape, or form. But after a while, I was just like, I just don't want to play anymore. As terrible as that sounds, I was like, I just don't want to play this anymore.
I mean, I like Legend of Dragoon, and I know Benoit likes Legend of Dragoon. Other than, you know, the issues he's had with streaming it. But I think Legend of Gaia is a better game.
I got to the end of the end. I think I might have gotten either the end of disc 3 or the beginning of disc 4. But that's when my old Xbox controller had the button get stuck, and it basically made the game unplayable.
I think you had issues with it, like crashing and black screening and stuff like that multiple times throughout your playthrough too, didn't you?
Yeah, but I kept going for it.
Yeah.
I stuck with it for the longest time.
You have the worst, like, issues with controllers, man.
I do.
Like, the worst luck with controllers. It's like you never get just a controller that lasts for some reason.
I hate maybe 2 years of any controller I use ever. Ouch. Which means I need to be sponsored by somebody who makes controllers so I can just get them free every time something goes wrong.
Sponsored by... Do Razer makes controllers, don't they?
Benoit, now sponsored by such and such. Sponsored by Manscaped. When she balls,
Remember that time he almost revealed himself on stream? He was using Manscaped.
Manscaped, yeah. Do you want the smoothest wrinkled testicles you've ever seen? What? Boing. Alright. Oh, you're...
Thanks again, Viper. For sure, man. You have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining Rumble Smash on his raid. And get some more Toad and Spotted Dick.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, Spotted Dick has nothing to do with Richards, or penises for that matter.
Oh yeah, of course not. we just talked about it.
I think that was the brief moment where he stepped away for a second.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
You and I were having the conversation about foods and stuff like that, and it came up to the Spotted Dick, and we were just like, excuse you, what?
Well, you were. I was asking what it was.
It's probably medication for it.
Oh wow, I'm getting one of these guys too.
Yeah.
I'm getting one of these spam folks right now too. Oh, that's right. I can't do it from here.
The bots are smarter than whoever programs them. Because everybody has pretty much like their bots of their own who will just auto-kill links.
I actually had one last night, but it wasn't the same message. Like the message I got now was literally the one you were talking about earlier, with the big follow.
I haven't gotten the big follow or any of the followers ones in a while. I turned on those new options where like you have to have verified email and shit to be able to chat in my channel. I didn't turn on the verified phone number one, but I figured that might be going a little far.
I'm too small to worry about stuff like that. Small channel.
But I still get those damn things all the time.
Sure.
I don't always have them on.
Sure, you're not a big channel.
I'm not. I'm nothing special. I have my whopping 5 or 6 subs that people actually give to my channel.
I have like 1 sub, and that's every other month. So you're a fancy ass channel.
I am very good, yes.
Godeki has a fancy ass channel, guys.
Goteki has a fancy ass. Fancy
You should get on this and why. You might be able to make something out of this. Get a sponsorship with Manscaped.
Oh, I will sell out for the right amount of money.
Manscaped now supporting Benoit.
No question about it.
Then while you do that, Godeki can get on Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, fuck that shit. I want all over Raid Shadow Legends. I'm kidding.
Are you really?
Yes. Sorry, hairball.
Yeah? Your name ain't Lawyer, it's these nuts. Cause I got 'em.
What am I supposed to do with this? Send my retainer out to bring back the materials. Comes back with a fucking yarn basket. What the hell am I supposed to do with this thing?
So?
Shit. I already have max
That's-
level weaving.
That was your problem, that you sent out a retainer. They're supposed to go in your mouth.
Yeah. And
Not
you
my
know
retainer.
what I mean?
I think that's enough fishing.
No wishes can come true in my world anymore? No.
Wow, we're actually made it all the way over here.
Gotta repair the sorrow, guys. Gonna have to raise the gas taxes so we can fix the sorrow. So fuel around here is like about $3.25 a gallon. $3.15, $3.25, something like that. Oh, this is gas where you guys are.
Regular, I think the most recent pricing puts it at like $3.60.
Okay. No,
Which is-
for me.
It went up, it's gone up since the same time last year by almost $1.
I worked it out.
Well, yeah, because, you know, people are out and about using it now. Demand's gone up.
That and all the tariff bullshit. Not helping.
Yeah, I think ours is
Shop here more often,
380,
yeah?
390 average. Some places will have them at like over $4.
What?
Yeah,
California, though, too.
yeah, California.
California. Oh, like the wizard. Yeah. See, I got that.
Freaking the wizard.
California.
Here we come.
Oh, fuck. $4.75 per nest.
Okay, let's see. Story-wise,
That's painful.
I need to go to the Forest of Death.
I hope you find your Yona. I really do.
You must go to the slaughter forest and slaughter some innocent slaughter not.
Yes.
Okay, guys.
Bring in the show. I like to think this game is probably a deaf person's favorite RPG.
Oh, God. It wasn't like a nightmare. At least it wasn't every time you got on-screen prompts.
Oh, yeah. Doing time hits without being able to hear. Gotta figure out what frame. Ugh. What do you like? What? 3 to 5 frames? Depending on the
gotta be at least 5 frames. Ooh, a bigger shot. A bigger gun, bigger pistols. Ladies love bigger pistols. Context. It's, you know, LLPP. LL Cool PP. I'm gonna sneeze. I feel a sneeze coming. Right in my arm, just like a girl, man. Yeah. How does it feel? Need coffee, keep away.
You know what?
No man now.
I just realized it's not a good idea for me to continue the story right now.
Why?
Because I'm going to what's called the Forest of Myth in this game, and the thing about the Forest of Myth is that when it goes into a text-based part of the game, where you'll have to make like small decisions in the text base, but that means I have to read it out to my chat, and so.
I read the chat all the time. Don't you watch my streams?
Oh yeah, but you know, you usually don't do it out while you're on call with somebody.
Oh, sure. Don't do that. We don't want to hear you talk.
Exactly.
I always ask my stream, my viewers, like, you guys want me to read? Do you guys not want me to read the story to you? Like, if I've never played the game, or even if I have, and, we're playing it for the first time on stream, and nobody ever says anything, so I'm like, guess I'm fucking reading.
Yeah, I mean, I think by default, what you should be doing is reading it out anyways, but unless someone actually says they don't want you to.
Unless somebody actually turns around and be like, good idea, for the love of Christ, your voice sucks, please stop reading.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's like, that's real funny. That's a funny way to say you're banned now, you piece of shit.
Oh, crap. I put down my water bottle and it accidentally touched my controller, in which changed the channel on the TV.
Shit, the size of heat resistant a component. And what now for the who?
Man, I'm pushed.
I think I'm gonna finish up my daily stuff on 14. I think I'm gonna go back to freaking grinding and Metroid Dread. What I'm gonna end up doing is ending my broadcast. Why?
Well, he said he was gonna, because you guys he needs to eat tacos.
And you're not fun. Do I want freshly clean and shaven nuts courtesy of Manscaped?
I mean, it sounds like Godeki should stream. I haven't done that in a while.
I haven't seen posts ever on Twitch. Like, I've never seen that way to ever actually get it.
You can watch, yeah, advertisements, yeah. I actually have not tried in a while. I used to do that too. That's how I was able to give, like, some of my, like, streamer friends, when they get affiliated, I would, like, give them 5,000 bits. But I haven't been able to do that.
Because I'm thinking either via bits and or through channel points. I'm making a new thing like for enough points, I'll just vlog something. Just come off the top like a catchphrase or whatever the fuck you want. No, like just for example, think of something. Oreo cookies.
Tootsie Roll.
Oreo cookies. There's the wrong flavor coming in. You think it was just cream, but no, it's even more chocolate. You got chocolate, hot chocolate, and they are gonna make you cream. Believe it or not, 2-0 Oreos coming.
Gonna make you cream.
It's Halloween day. Just some dumb shit like that. Like for enough points, I see that I'll just.
could, yeah.
Once I go back to work, I am definitely not going to be a morning person again. Well, I don't mean technically. I know you don't. It's just a matter of, like, some servers are active, mine's not active, which is 100% because I'm not active in my own server. But I mean, like, as a way just to say hello to people. You could. I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's just got to be implemented very specifically.
Welcome back, Master Emil.
Otherwise, it becomes an
Hello,
issue.
Sebastian.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you're doing well.
Is something the matter, Butler?
I am searching, sir, for a way to restore Master Emil's body to its previous state.
Oh, Sebastian.
Regrettably, the above-ground archives are somewhat limited. According to my information, the records related to Master Emil are stored on the second basement floor. Things would be easier if I could delve into the Manor's underground research facilities, but what with all the creatures there...
You want us to go down there and take out some shades?
Oh, no. I can't let you do that for me.
Emil, cut it out. We're friends. This is what friends do.
Yes, he is.
It's not really pirating.
Well, it's like a little over a third of pi version.
It's actually, I believe it's actually the square root of 2.5. I think that's what the number is.
Actually, it's not, that looks more like the square root of 2.
It could be.
Anyway, we're gonna go send Solo, you guys who are watching and lurking. I suggest you follow him and shower him with your love. Speaking of showering, have you just showered and now you want to get rid of that unsightly hair? Use Manscaped.
I knew that was coming. I absolutely 100% knew that was coming.
Yeah, I can't help it. I'm doing what I do, and you can be good too. If you check out manscaped.com/Benoit, that URL will take you absolutely fucking nowhere. Because I'm not sponsored right now, so I can't get you any discount. But maybe one day. I still love it. This is beautiful. Well, until next week, it's going to be a good week before I go live again. But if you want to see me play a video game not on Twitch, you can also check out the Burrow here. Click that link. That'll get you right into my Discord server, which I already mentioned about 2 minutes ago. It's not very active. I'm a hard guy to get in touch with. But if you want to touch me, best believe I'm going to be smooth. Thanks for Manscaped. I don't even use it. Dollar Shave Club for all you poor folk like me out there.
Oh yeah, I forgot Dollar Shave Club was a thing.
It is a thing.
No, I totally forgot it was.
Are you ready to roll on my stream? If my hotkey works. Okay. I got the credits going on. That was beautiful. that segue was too perfect. It's what I do. It's what I've done since I was a teenager, and what I fucking do now at work. I come up with the easiest, corniest ways of fucking transitioning into a pitch. I just work retail, but I have fun by barking at people and pitching. That's what I sell. And one, he barks at you, bitch. Orf, orf. I do. When I first got hired in there, before I really got trained on the register, and like they put me out on the sidewalk and just I would bark at people. Hey, you, hey lady, get your ass over here and buy this shit. Wait. Start yelling at each person that walks by. Did you buy our stuff yet? No. Then what the f are you waiting for? Are you getting dumb? Get in here and buy this shit before it sells out. Not like that, no. that wasn't the way I did it. Come on, you said you wanted a little flair. Yeah, but what I want to say, fuck you, buy our shit. No, that's what do you mean it doesn't work? But yeah, since I ran a few ads and there's a few people that watched them, I'm bound to gain a few pennies.
Wow, I was just raided by Benoit. Thanks for the raid, Benoit. No, here would probably be a good place to grind freaking dented bats.
So are you streaming by use of the internal stream system on the PlayStation?
Yep. I'm not using a capture card because I'm too lazy to set one up.
Ah, okay. Are you on a PS5 or 4?
5.
Okay, I was about to say, this doesn't look like the PS4 setup. PS4 setup's balls. I don't know if that's...
Unshaved balls without the use of Manscaped, right?
I don't know why. Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Hey Zed, thanks for the follow. As it says, biggest mistake of your life.
It tells you on stream on the PS5 version that people follow and stuff. That's cool.
Well, I have the I have my bot on, which I don't know why it doesn't have a. It's not. It has a custom name. What happened? I don't know why it's defaulting to Stream Elements.
What? I didn't get no shout out.
It does. It says right there. Oh, well, thanks for the follow, Godeki.
That's better. Just because the bot says it doesn't mean you don't have to say it.
My bad. Thanks for the follow, you anti-bacon jackass. Ooh, is that it? I mean, I just don't like people who, you know, gate other people from eating bacon.
There's a place the next town over where I work that is really well known for the copious amounts of bacon it gives you. So if you want bacon, you gotta come see us. I'll look you up. I'll be right back.
Alright.
They said I'm reading the chat, you fuck.
Well, why are you just responding to it now?
Normally before I host or rate somebody, I'll open up their stream first and like get a look at them, and I didn't do it this time, so I'm a little bit behind.
Well, I mean, usually you do it because you want to see, you know, whether they're in extreme or not. You're like, well, Bill was on call with me. I know if he was in extreme, he would say so.
Well, there's a number of times too. Like I'm sure you've done it, where like you host somebody and then you realize once you host them, oh no, I'm ending the stream, you gotta stop. It's like I want to make sure that you're usually jumping in to see somebody that is about to end their stuff.
I've actually knowingly raided 2 people, knowing that they would end stream because I didn't. It was like late at night, and I just didn't want to see who else might be streaming, like new people, you know. And I was like, well, there's like 2 channels streaming right now, and one of them's a huge channel, one of them's not. So I'm gonna raid that channel, even though they're ending.
Yeah, I actually try to avoid bigger channels, let alone won't really bother raiding or hosting them.
That's exactly what I did last night, Zed. Yeah, see, exactly. That's the second time. Yeah, the first time was my buddy Benji. So I was like, oh, I think Cyrus has been on for a bit, and then I peeked in. It's like, well, I think he's gonna end soon, but you know what? I have no one else to raid, so we're gonna raid Cyrus. Yeah, exactly. There's no reason not to. Like, why not? I do like to play, you know, retro games, so maybe some people who are watching some of my stuff, even though I wasn't streaming the retro games, maybe some people who are watching my stuff that are like normal followers who know that might like to see other retro games, you know.
Well, yeah, that's the level that we're at. Most of our viewers come from word of mouth of others. I mean, it's only very rarely, like, if you put a retro or something, it's, because that's not just a specific game that's a broadcast. It's probably even more rare than a random person just comes in because they don't like the game. I think it worked the other way around. Retro might bring more people than a specific game, but no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
At least my experience did.
It seems like a lot of people follow, like, they're big streamers when it comes to retro stuff in real time. Well, I guess that's the same for anything. That was a different comment I just made, never mind.
Well, sometimes you gotta be leery about retro gamers unless you're into that things, because sometimes, like sometimes, as the American streamers do some retro are either a big person who might rather watch or being a streamer. You know, it's a whole bunch of casual retro streamers.
Yeah, it's true. Like, a lot of retro gamers are tend to be speedrunners too. At least that I've come across.
Man, last night,
By the way, what did you eat today, Zed?
yeah, what did you eat today, Zed?
And Benoit, are you actually gonna go get tacos, or are you actually gonna just eat the leftover pizza?
Well, I planned on getting the leftover pizza, but my roommate called and I think she said she was gonna do burgers.
Ah, heck yeah.
So I'm like, well, I got pizza, but I can eat that later tonight, tomorrow. If you're gonna make something, then I'll see what you're making.
Oh, she's gonna make burgers.
Yeah, if you want burgers, you're gonna cook some burgers up. So I'm like, oh, fuck it. If you're gonna make something fresh, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
heck
2
yeah.
day-old cold pizza is not out of the question. I can eat that tomorrow and later tonight I'm still hungry. Beans and rice. Anoraks?
Yeah, it's classic. Was that in a tortilla, or just on a plate? Or on a tortilla plate? Or a tortilla bowl? Tortilla bowl.
They sound like they're things.
They are. Well, they've made them into things, I guess, but they're not naturally things, I would say. I do the same, Zed. I will eat, you know, top ramen until I have some money. Might sell for some diced tomatoes, okay. I don't get fast food or anything too often. And I actually have a side quest going on right now. It's just that this is such a good spot to grind for certain like upgrade materials. I'm like, I might as well do it right now while I'm here. What should I have?
You should have 999 of every material.
Nope, because it doesn't even go up to 999.
Well, that's just bad coding. 99 or 15 slash.
Wasn't the coder.
99.
Some of the like healing items you're going to carry up to 10 too.
What?
Yeah. I guess probably because this game would be fairly easy otherwise.
Wahoo! 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 FF.
Were there that many games where things topped at 256? I remember stats. Some games had stats that would top at 256, but not items. Could be wrong, or I just don't know if the
you
game.
overflow. Or underflow. Yeah, stats normally capped at 255. FF. 2 likes.
Is that because specifically when it wasn't stats, if it wasn't at 99, I remember them usually being at 999.
Well, why didn't you like serve mana hit points? Yeah, be nice. So that's generally the way to do it.
Bats. Looking for the bats. Where the hell are the bats at? Did I pass it again? Oh, there it is. 14. I need way more than that. All these items I can't carry. No dented metal gas this time.
How dare you, Keith? Freaking, I'm playing Final Fantasy 14, I was doing a quest line and they gave me a tank. A literal freaking, like, tank with a cannon and everything. And I'm like, alright, I'm gonna go shoot some shit. And it doesn't let me shoot shit.
You can't shoot with the cannon?
I can shoot with the cannon, but it doesn't, like, affect any enemies and stuff. It only affects, like, specific targets for the quest. I'm like,
oh,
I can't do this.
That sucks.
That's disappointing. Totally unconstitutional.
What about my gaming rights?
Yeah, you gave it right. It was like some freaking almost done. I got 2 more things to do and I'll be done for today. And then it's just like, I guess I'll go back to Dread for a while.
Are you gonna stream?
Probably not. I thought about it, but I don't know if the ISP is done misbehaving for the day. And apparently there's a nor'easter heading for us. Just saw it on the news, like nor'easter expected tonight. I was like, damn, I don't watch news nearly enough.
What's expected tonight?
A nor'easter, you know, superstorm.
Oh,
One of them.
fun.
Sounds like tons of fun.
Yeah.
You think you might get snowed in again this year? Oh, that'd be a thing. God help me. I mean, if it happens, it's not like there's anything I can do about it.
Anyways, you guys need to play Legend of Legaia.
Do I have to make like a sub goal for this?
Totally.
Absolutely.
2 of them.
I'll put it on my stream or something. 15 subs, you know, at the exact same time where I actually get the sub points for it and everything. And I will play Legend of Legaia on stream.
Son of a bee.
I will suffer through that game.
This game's amazing. You shut your mouth.
I'd rather play Xenogears.
Eh.
Much better game.
Eh. It has a good combat system. It's a good game at the beginning until Disc 2. Xenogears was one of those games where I really liked when I first played it, and then when I revisited it, I was just like, did all this happen the way I'm remembering it? Because Disc 2 kind of sucks.
Then there's that one spot where you get like the entire short games where you plot in the span of like an hour-long set of cutscenes. It's just like,
And like, I could have sworn when I first played it, all the revelations of the, you know, like, Faye and, what's her name, Emily?
yes.
Yeah, Faye and Emily being, like, reincarnated. I could have sworn that there was, like, visions of that throughout the game, and then I was just like, oh, they all showed that only at the end, which to me felt really rushed. But I was just like, why did I remember that differently? Yeah, and I know the game was rushed, so, you know, but I understand that part. I'm just saying, going back to play it, it wasn't as great to me as I remember it being. I still would like a Xenogear figure or statue though, whenever they make that, because they made Weltall and Weltall Id. I'm having a bit of a ironic situation in this game where I've got sure where I actually all the harder materials to farm I already have them. So all the less hard things to farm, like what I'm farming now, drops way less for me for some reason.
I remember the last time, aside from 14, where I spent an exorbitant amount of time farming materials for something. I think the last time I really put in, like, I've done, you know, all the basics of material farming for games, like, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, like, Bullet and stuff, and that's not really anything existential. I think the last big one I ever did was probably Skyrim.
Skyrim.
When I first played Skyrim on the 360, when that first came out, holy shit, I put so much time into that.
I stopped playing Skyrim. Skyrim was the third, I guess, Elder Scrolls game I played. Yeah, because I started with Morrowind and Oblivion, but I never really spent too much time on it until Skyrim. I remember Skyrim was just like, oh yeah, I'll just pick this up, you know, see if I'm still into this type of game. And it was just one of those games where I'm like, oh, it must be like, you know, 11 p.m. right now, and I look at the time, it's 3 freaking a.m. Holy crap. But it was a really good game. Yeah, no, that would happen very often. It would be like, shoot, I gotta open at like 8 a.m. and it's, by the time I'm done, it's like, you know, 6 a.m.
I spent so much time in Skyrim crafting, to the point where, like, I made gear so that I could craft potion to raise my stats to higher, so I can craft better.
I actually made myself fairly OP in Skyrim because I had found out some sort of like glitch exploit. I can't remember what it was, but it had to do with alchemy. Is that what it was?
There was super fast leveling with alchemy, then there was the super fast leveling with the dialogue tree glitch in one of the towns where you keep restarting the dialogue and they'd be like, are you sure? And you'd say no and go back in and start it again, and it would give you all the experience again for going through the conversation again.
Oh, wow.
So you can get to max level in like a half an hour and you just keep doing it over and over.
So I've never done that. I wasn't familiar with that one. That doesn't sound familiar to me. I remember it was something to do with alchemy.
There was an alchemy glitch at the start, and then, like I said,
It wasn't at the start for me, because after doing that glitch, I actually kind of stopped playing. So, and I got I spent a good, probably something like 60 or so hours on that game. So it wasn't at the beginning.
Oh, I spent way more than that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was unemployed and had nothing to do.
I think in my case it was just because I wanted to play another game that had just come out or was coming out.
See, I made crafting gear, then used the crafting gear to craft potions that would up my crafting stats, so that I could use those potions, then craft better crafting gear, and it became like a cycle, until I got to the point where I could craft gear where all the stats were in the max red numbers. And then I was like, alright, I think I'm finally ready to go take on the final boss, and then he died in like 3 swings. I was like,
wow.
Oh shit. And I was overpowered. I was expecting like crazy hard super fight. I kinda killed myself that way.
Yeah, I think that's probably why I stopped playing too, was because I'm like, oh, I kind of made myself a little too strong, and it's kind of boring. And, which is my fault, I, you know, acknowledge. But at the time, it wasn't like something I looked up. It was, I discovered it by accident, and so I just went with it. and then I just overdid it.
Very easy to do.
Yeah. All right.
What time does the movie start? Anywhere between 8 and 8:30. We just
Oh, what movie are you watching?
Eastern or is that Eastern? Eastern. So like 5:30 your time, so a little further down. We are watching Mac and Me.
Mackin?
Sponsor still not endorsed by Manscaped. I have never seen this film, so I'm curious to see how bad this really is. Oh, it's a fucking terrible DC ripoff. It is.
Oh, Mac and Me. Okay. I heard it wrong. I thought it was like Knack and Me. Okay, okay. Yeah, no, it's an awful movie. No. But I'm sorry. No, it's a great movie. Yeah, expect great things for that movie. It's a fantastic movie. One of the best in the world.
I expect it to be god awful. Here we go. I will watch it later, hopefully. I watched a compilation last week. It was just like.
Have you guys watched Birdemic yet?
I've seen bits of it. I've not seen the whole.
Oh, though. I mean, if you're watching stuff like Mac and Me, I'm gonna have to recommend Birdemic to you.
Oh, we already. Okay, what was it? We watched a Neil Breen film.
A what?
Sometime last year. A Neil Breen film.
Brain
He
film?
makes movies like that. Like
Oh.
he has Birdemic.
Oh, okay.
Not saying something considering Birdemic is already shitty, so it's like. Anyway, yeah, by all means, stay in my script check, keep doing the thing. But I have to charge my headphones and stuff, so maybe I'll see you guys later. Maybe I won't. If not, no, it's show finished. On the not Harry side, it's okay.
For sure. Have a good day. Have a good one. We're not getting any more dented bats. I feel like I was gonna mention something to you, Dodeki, but I don't remember what it was.
Oh, if you don't know, it's joy I
It's true.
is I know.
There we go. Take a little back.
Take my time because my time is worthless.
I believe it. I believe it. I'm like, how much can your time be worth when you spend your time with the anti-bacon propaganda?
I hate you.
See, go. There we go. What am I doing with this right now?
Oh.
I'm just talking out loud, man.
Oh, okay. Reaper.
Yeah. 21. Oh, that's actually pretty good progress. This is doing pretty well. I think I need something like 30 something. I probably should look that up just because I'm like not wasting my time, but at the same time I don't want to look it up. Part of the reason why is because my phone actually is what's on Discord call right now. I should ask, what are plans for Halloween? What is everyone's plan for Halloween?
I don't think we have anything. I don't think we have anything major going on right now. I'm pretty sure. I know it's my wife's best friend's birthday, but I don't know if we're doing anything.
You mean for Halloween or you mean today? I think I've over leveled this. Nothing? Alright. Sounds legit. Does your area, or your areas like tend to be places where people trick or treat?
When I was a kid, and there was a lot more kids out there. Now it seems true.
Yeah, it's significantly less now.
These parents are a lot more free.
Yeah.
But it's also like a question of like, parents also being like, oh, Halloween's for, you know, for little kids, not for you. And they don't want to do it anymore. It's like, just because you don't like Halloween doesn't mean your kid doesn't like Halloween.
I would have to say too, that this I would have to say with Halloween now too, it kind of, in my opinion, lost some of its like charm, and I can understand why, because you know people want to be like safe, so they have more like planned routes and stuff to when they do like, you know, go trick or treating and all that. But I feel like that loses some of its charm. Like I used to like going to more strangers' home and stuff like that, which is weird to say, but I don't know. It seemed more like adventurous. What's up, Josh? You gonna stream some scary games with friends on Halloween? What games? You guys have some plan on which games? By the way, I didn't even notice you were lurking. That's fair. That's 100% fair. That's how I look at it nowadays, especially because I'm working like Benoit can probably tell you, I'm working all the time, and so I'm just like, even holidays where I normally would get days off, I don't even remember because I rarely get to look at the calendar, and people will tell me, and I was like, oh shoot, that's coming this week, isn't it? Okay, see if I can get the day off. But I 100% understand that sentiment.
I mean, for me, I'm under the extreme belief that everybody should have holidays off. If it's not a recognized holiday, it doesn't matter what religion you're in or any of that horseshit. You just have the holiday off.
I'm down with that. I'm down with that belief.
There's too many people that, you know, nobody stands up to their bosses for this shit, so, you know, you end up working. Who the fuck knows, like, in Christmas, for example, who the fuck works retail on Christmas? I mean, if you're something essential, like a food store or a hospital, that's one thing. You know, the mall being open on Christmas because people wanted to get early day returns and shit? No, just fuck off. Fuck off.
Or, you know, like, last minute gifts and crap.
See, like, there are some holidays I don't give two shits about. Like, I really don't care much about freaking Thanksgiving in any way anymore. To me, Halloween's more fun because I get to dress up like an asshole. You know, be in costume in public and not have to worry about repercussions.
You know what's funny is that lately I've been feeling like I like Thanksgiving more than Christmas, and that's because with Thanksgiving I get like almost a week off. And then because I'm an adult now, you know, no one gives me gifts for Christmas, so it's like, whatever. I give gifts for Christmas, but I don't really get them. So.
I know every family's different. My family still exchanges gifts with everybody, and I don't mean like my immediate family. I'm talking like my household, my parents, my cousins, my uncles. Everybody gives everybody gifts.
So like, with us, we give gifts to our. We give gifts to our niece and nephew, but not so much to each other. With each other, we play like family games, and that's something we started doing maybe like 5 years ago. You know, some of those like games that you may have seen on like YouTube or TikTok or something. Yeah, but I'm saying maybe your wife might. I don't watch TikTok either, but my sisters do, so I see it. when they like send it in like group chat. So I'm saying maybe your wife watches it. I don't know, or maybe your other family watches it. Who knows? But they'll play games like the freaking Saran Wrap game. I think Saran Wrap game. We should play that one. National Mac and Cheese Day. That would be awesome.
This sounds more like one of those games where everybody's eating Tide Pods again.
No, it's nothing as stupid as Tide Pods.
I know you're playing with Saran Wrap. That sounds pretty stupid.
Well, the Saran Wrap game is basically you get like gift cards or a bunch of small items, and what you do is you wrap them in Saran Wrap, and then you put in more items as you wrap it up more. And how it works is that once you start the game, you start a timer, and each person gets a certain amount of time, like a minute for instance, or 30 seconds, and they have to remove Saran Wrap, and depending on how it's wrapped, it's random what kind of gift you would get, because whatever order you put the things in.
That's where I bust out my knife and I just, there we go.
Sounds dangerous. It's a Saran Wrap ball, basically is what it is.
Doesn't mean my knife won't cut through it.
I'm just saying.
See, I couldn't do this with any of my aunts or uncles. They'd be like, that's a waste of really good Saran Wrap. You know how much that shit costs, and you know what you can do better with that? Store this, store that.
You know, my parents are usually the same, but considering, I mean, I'm an Asian family, we're cheap as hell, but considering that it's, we buy a Saran Wrap or someone else buys a Saran Wrap, they're more open to it. And then, like, considering that one of the gifts, like, because one of the thing is there's a grand prize, quote unquote. One grand prize could be like a $50 bill or $100 bill. So if one of them gets like a $100 bill, they're less likely to complain. What a douchebag. That's exactly what you would expect from someone who's anti-bacon, folks.
Bacon makes people angry. You should all stop eating bacon.
I don't know, it's making me angry to listen to this guy who is anti-bacon, and he's also sounding angry, saying that he's gonna kill everybody for the gifts.
I know what you're talking about. You're going off on some like crazy dancing here, like a movie or something.
Wow.
I'm talking like normal person.
Sure. Wow. Rated by Holy Rusted Metal too, man. Hey, how you doing today, Holy? Rusted? Which one do I usually call you? Rusted, I think. How you doing today?
The first half of the day. Holy Rusted Metal, Batman. Please tell me that's what your name was in reference to.
Were you streaming today too? This is the remaster remake.
Remastered.
I think I call it the remaster. The remaster. Good, that's Godeki. Yeah, he got it.
Sounds like someone goes around putting people's COVID masks back on. I am the remaster.
That's an interesting way of looking at it. I've never even thought about it that way. Oh, you beat Link's Awakening on Switch. Nice. One of the, in my opinion, better Zelda games. But I might just be thinking that because it stands out for being not by, why can't I think of his name right now? Was it Aonuma? That's not who. No, Shigeru Miyamoto.
That's what I'm saying. It's usually made by one or the other.
Yeah. But that one wasn't made by either one. At least initially.
I enjoyed Link's Awakening, the remake on Switch. I mean, I like the original Link's Awakening too.
Yeah.
My
Both were good.
favorite 3D Zeldas is still Link to the Past.
Yep,
though.
same here. Link to the Past is my favorite.
3D Zelda, and this one I get a lot of flack for. My favorite 3D Zelda is Wind Waker. Specifically the HD version.
The one on the Wii U?
Too many quality of life changes did not like it.
Well, it's probably because not many people had a Wii U or cracked over the Wii U.
So, some people just hate Wind Waker because it's not an adult looking, it's not mature looking.
Whatever.
I hate Twilight Princess
In
so
my
much. It's so boring looking.
In my opinion, I like Twilight Princess, but in my opinion, Ocarina of Time is overrated. So.
I think it still earned its place for the fact that it was the first of its kind, and it pretty much brought the idea of lock-on targeting to action games. But nowadays, it's like, there are better out there.
I mean, I try to, you know, I try to rate it based on when it came out, and to be fair, even when it came out, I actually was not super impressed with the game. And it's probably because I kind of called some of the plot twists. But like I went back and played it because I did enjoy. You know, I did kind of enjoy it on the N64. But I went back and played it when I got the GameCube because I got that the one that, you know, the pack that came with it. Yeah. Yeah. The one with 4. And so I replayed it, and I was like, you know, I'm really not enjoying this all that much.
See, I liked it. Well, I played it when it first came out, so I enjoyed it. And coming from A Link to the Past and Link's Awakening to all of a sudden that was like, oh, Jesus Christ, the improvement.
I feel like
going from Mario World to Mario 64, it's like.
I feel like Majora's Mask is overrated now. Like that's the one I would say is overrated now because it's overrated now because before it was getting a lot of crap back when it released, and so people were just like, no, it's a great game and etc. And then now that, you know, people are recognizing the game for what it is, it's overrated. And honestly, probably the same thing is happening with NieR Replicant. In all honesty, I love this game, and I'm glad. No, this game was getting a lot of love when it released, and it was getting a lot of crap when it first came out. And to be fair, when it first came out, the gameplay sucked. The story was awesome, but a lot of people didn't understand the story, and that was one of the problems. And I feel like a lot of people now give it a lot of credit because like post Automata hype type of deal. It's like, oh, it's a prequel to Automata, and the gameplay is just as good as Automata, but then I feel like a lot of people don't actually know the story. And then, but.
And this looks drastically different, where Automata is like a third-person action RPG. This is like a Diablo style.
No. This here is exclusive to this part of the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't play like this all the time, and that's one of the things with this.
Nothing like the other one.
Yeah, if you play, I've played some of Automata, I just never beat it. But if you played Automata, you'll notice some parts where like the screen and the transitions change, or the perspective changes and stuff like that, where it'll become like temporarily a 2D side scroller and stuff. This game did all of that too, and so this is one of those instances where it pans out when you're in this underground facility. And when you're in the mansion before this, it's sort of an homage to Resident Evil because it has the fixed camera angles in like the black and white mansion that you're in. And it has a lot of bullet hell moments in this game too.
Yeah, I see the bullet hell stuff in Automata. And I don't know if you ever played Final Fantasy 14, but there is an entire NieR
Yeah. I heard about that. Yeah, I want to play it. I was planning on. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I don't really play MMOs. But I went to.
Too addicting, right?
Huh?
Too addicting.
No, it's one of those games where it just I don't really like never-ending games. But. Well, I know. So, let me finish. I went to E3 when A Realm Reborn was debuting, but before it came, I think did it come out or it was coming out? I don't remember which one it was. For A Realm Reborn specifically, you know, the reboot to the original. And I went there as a part of the Final Fantasy related campaign. But while I was there, I joined the whole raid thing that they had, which they do like special events where, you know, you get like a special shirt if you beat the raid with like, you know, 7 other random people. And you know, I met Naoki Yoshida, and I was like, this dude is so freaking cool that I'm gonna buy this game. And so I actually bought the collector's edition, played the beta. I enjoyed the beta. Problem was, your beta character was supposed to transfer over when you do the whole transfer process and all that. There was some issue with my character that didn't transfer over, and so I submitted like the whole ticket and everything, and it took them 2 weeks to actually transfer my character over to you know, to the actual game. And by that time, all of my friends had beaten the base game, and so I was just like, well, no one wants to play anymore, and so I stopped playing it. And yeah, well. But but I've been getting all the collector's editions of all the expansions, so I have them all. I even pre-ordered Endwalker, and I plan to actually play through the story of the game finally, probably sometime next year.
Nice. So, well, without spoiling anything, the way the game works now, or has pretty much, is like you have the initial release of each expansion, and then you have patches that, you know, pulls you over to the next expansion.
Yeah.
And each patch adds more main story and more stuff to do in between. So the way Endwalker is going to work is the base game that releases in 3 weeks will end the story that started in 2.0.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. And it's gonna have like a new story arc.
It'll start an all new storyline.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Oh, I'm done.
Actually bring an end to their main story.
Yeah.
I was like, you're gonna do what now? I've been at this for 8 years and you're bringing this to a climax?
But they're gonna have a new story arc, right?
Yeah, there's a story that starts in 6.1 of Endwalker, but the main story we've been doing for 8 years will end in 6.0 when that releases in 2 weeks.
A little late, but have a good one, Rusty. Holy Rusty. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the raid, man. And yeah, I agree, Josh. But yeah. So yeah, I've heard it's gonna end. I was one of the lucky few to get the Endwalker or pre-order the Endwalker limited collector's edition, because that sold out way faster than any of the other ones.
Oh yeah, my wife got a snag one.
Nice.
I was like, I don't know if I want the collector's edition. I used to play all the damn time, and then I just kind of like walked away from it because I didn't enjoy Stormblood all that much. So I stopped like halfway through the main story of the first part of Stormblood, and I logged in every so often just so I wouldn't lose my character, or to do holiday events and things like that. I took like almost 2 full years off after playing for like 6 years straight.
Wow.
And then
you didn't enjoy
wait, what was it? Me that like all this stuff was coming up, and how the story was gonna end and all that shit. I'm like, I kind of feel like I owe it to myself to go back and at least see the end of this story. So like, end of July, I finally got back into it, and I played catch up for like a month. And then now it's just me doing stuff in between when I finished the main the story before up until Endwalker release. It's all just fluff right now.
Oh, some guys are chasing. Okay. So you didn't like the... What was it that you said you didn't like? Stormblood. Okay. Wasn't that the... That was the second expansion, right? Because it was Heaven's Word afterward. Or the first expansion was Heaven's Word.
Heaven's Word, Stormblood, and then Shadowbringers.
I've heard great things about Shadowbringers.
The Shadowbringers, like getting through it, my wife was telling me, like, just come back. I promise you, when you get to Shadowbringers, it'll be so much better. And I'm like, I can't stand the story is sort of what I hate some of the characters, especially the one the story is focused around. Or one of the ones the story is focused around, and I'm just like, I don't want to. And then I decided to give it a try, and then I
It appears to be a list of names and addresses. Perhaps they were employed at the laboratory. The text is half faded, but I see one woman used to live in a coastal town.
A coastal town? They must mean seafront.
The woman is most likely dead by now, but perhaps a search of her home will turn up something.
Maybe we'll learn something about Emil over in seafront.
Yeah, so I mean, I can't wait to. I mute the thing anytime when a scene happens, but for chat, I mean for stream. I heard everything you said, so I've heard great things about Shadowbringer, so I definitely want to get there. And then I was more interested in playing as soon as I heard Endwalker, because like, oh, it's actually going to end the story. I know they're going to start a new arc, but that's cool, you know. I as much as I am a story person, I don't like never-ending stories. Like, there has to be some kind of conclusion, because dude, that's really annoying, you know. If a story just never ends.
completely understandable.
But yeah, I guess we'll see with the Stormblood. I didn't hear too much about Stormblood myself. Like, Shadowbringers was the one that everyone talked about. I mean, I did hear, like, you know, job class ads and stuff like that, because I think Stormblood was the one that added... Was it the one that added Dark Knight, or was it the one that added Ninja?
No, Stormblood added Red Mage and Samurai.
Oh, okay.
Dark Knight came with Heaven's Ward.
Oh. Really?
Yep.
I'm getting confused
We
with
got
stuff.
Dark Knight, Machinist, and Astrologian.
I could have sworn Dark Knight came later. Okay.
It came with Heaven's Ward.
Okay. When did you get the ninjas?
Ninja was part of A Realm Reborn.
What?
Not at first, like, the game...
Oh, it was a patch.
It came in one of the patches.
Okay.
Like, you had, like, they added Rogue and Ninja at one point. Like, I think it was, like, the first or second patch.
Man,
They
I am
added
so
it.
off with my
And
information.
everyone was
Okay.
like, oh, man, they're going to add more jobs. And then when Heaven's Ward were announced, they were like, bitch, we're adding a whole lot more jobs. And everyone was like, oh, shit. Like, okay.
I remember that whole thing where, was it Tetsuya Nomura or something? Or maybe it's Naoki Yoshida who wore like a Batman shirt, and they're like, oh, that's Dark Knight.
He does that with everything.
Yeah.
It is always in somewhere. He's sneaky like that.
He's a really cool dude though, like, if you...
He's on the board of directors for Square now.
Yeah, I know. I know he's one of the top guys. Because there was like a whole interview with him where, because he was considered one of the two people to really help bring Square back, I guess they would say.
Well, after the success of 14 and how big it's become,
The paper mentions a house
Yeah.
right above the entrance to a coastal town.
You know, they moved him on to being like to helping with 16. You know, gives me hope that 16 is going to be fantastic.
I like the look of 16 combat system. I know the game looked unpolished, and even I said, I was like, hey, it looks like 14 models, but that's not really a bad thing.
No, I mean, again, the game's not even out yet.
Yeah.
That time. It'll most likely be out the end of next year.
Yeah.
But like with him at the helm, I have a good hope and feeling that 16 will turn out better than 15 did.
I like 15, by the way.
I have yet to actually play it.
I liked 15. I do agree it could have been much better if they had gone with the original, all the original stuff that they were going to do with Tetsuya Nomura. But I still thought it was a great game. It was one of those games that was getting reviewed bombed for multiple reasons. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let's see.
I will get my chance to try it next year during the marathon.
Oh, is that right? You're doing a Final Fantasy marathon?
Yep. An entire year of Final Fantasy.
Oh, wow.
I mean, there'll be other stuff, but I figure it'll take me almost a year to do all 13 main games. Unless 16 arrives next year, then I gotta do 14 main games.
Oh, this must be it.
Hey, mind if I ask you something?
Not at all.
Did anyone in your family ever do weapon research? Anything like that?
Yeah, actually, I think one of my older relatives used to do something like that. Why are you asking me this?
I'm looking into some of her research. You have any old records or anything?
Oh, man. Maybe? I don't know. If you hold on, I'll go take a look. Sorry about that. This is all I could find.
It's a letter. How curious. It is written in a language I do not recognize.
Yeah, we never could figure out what this was about. But it was important, whatever it was. She kept this thing under lock and key at all times.
It might be some kind of code that we can decipher back at the lab. You mind if we take this?
Go ahead. We've just been keeping it around because we don't know what else to do with it.
Let's go back and show this to the butler.
We still got some time till the Benoit ending. I meant like when Benoit's gonna do the movie, and I was like, we still got some time before that.
I likely won't be joining. That'll probably be my time to take a break between this and then when I stream Dead Space. And I still have to test out because I did I've been doing Dead Space through Xbox One backwards compatibility because that's the simplest way to do it without having to set up like Elgato and all that. But I don't actually have a camera, and I was just like, well, you know what? Maybe I can set up the Kinect and use that as a camera. I haven't tested it out yet. And then I don't mind replaying Dead Space on Xbox because the first time I beat Dead Space 1 was actually on Xbox 360. But surprisingly, as much as I remember about the game, I don't remember all the encounters. So I was still like jumping every so often. I was like, oh crap! Like when enemies would pop up out of nowhere. So I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should have a camera.
It appears to be encrypted.
Oh, yeah?
It begins with Dearest Emile, and then... Why, this appears to be a message for you, Master Emile.
A letter, is it?
To me?
Dearest Emile, you do not know me, but I know you. My research has twisted your life in unfathomable ways. I tried to make up for this by serving as your mother. But I know now that my efforts fell woefully short. I would have done anything to save you from this fate, and you will never know how guilty I feel that I could not.
I remember her now. Hundreds of years ago, there was a woman who watched over me and my sister. The other scientists treated us like lab rats. But that woman, she was really nice. I think she kind of made me what I am today.
Your mother, huh?
You know, I didn't find a way to fix my body, but I don't care anymore. This letter helps me remember my mother, and that means more to me than anything.
I swear I will find a way to cure you someday, Master Emile.
Okay.
You good?
Hmm?
I said you good?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure what you were doing. Maybe you were getting violent with yourself.
What?
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 What? Who are we talking about?
Me eating some bacon.
Yeah, bacon.
Heck yeah. You saying you're not rude, man?
I'm a woman.
Okay. Your wife is a lesbian, that's cool. I've not played on my Switch in a while.
I'm playing on my Switch right now.
I figured you were playing Dread.
I am practicing Dread some more. I will get decent at this game.
I really want to play that.
It's so good.
I haven't opened my copy yet.
I can't believe how good this actually came out to be. Like, I was afraid.
I had all the faith in the world the game would be good. I did hear some people were like unsure, and I'm like, dude, the game looks awesome. What are you talking about?
The game looks so good, and I was so worried I'd been let down before by other games. Like, I was so excited for Kid Icarus Uprising, and that game was cool to a degree, but it was a nightmare to play on my hands. Like, holy shit, my hands hurt.
Actually, I have Icarus Uprising, but I never, or Kid Icarus Uprising, but I never actually got to play it. I played the original NES game. That, but it was hard in your hands, huh?
I have fairly large hands, so holding the 3DS, especially the original small 3DS, the way you needed to play that game was extremely painful.
Do you have a Pro Controller for the Switch?
So I get through like a stage and then have to stop.
Do you have a Pro Controller for the Switch, or do you play with the Joy-Cons? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, it sounds like that would be an issue too with the Switch, but you have don't play with the Joy-Cons, huh?
No, I mean I played with the Joy-Con grip. Like when I played Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I used the Joy-Con grip to make the two-player catching mode easier.
Uh-huh.
So you can just like cheese catch things. As terrible as that sounds. Everybody does, even the speedrunners do it, so I'm not taking any hits here.
Alright. If you say so. Whatever makes you feel better.
It does make me feel just slightly better. To know that even the big bad speedrunners are total bitches like you when it comes to that.
Okay. Wow, I gained 4 levels? Jesus, since my last save.
Nice.
I think I might be...
I was grinding in 14 earlier and I gained like 6 levels. I was like, fuck yeah, 6 levels in an hour?
I think... I could be wrong. I don't remember if this game has a max level of 99 or possibly 60. I'm level 41 now.
The games with like random levels like that where they just stop in like the middle of nowhere without any warning is like such a random
it
level
is
to
so...
stand on.
It is weird. I would agree with that. Oh, I should sell some of my materials. Oh well, I'll do it later. Oh. I just want to see if you ever mentioned the games you were going to stream for Halloween, Josh.
The home of that blasted dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
I hear you.
Before I talk to him.
Everything seems normal here.
We appear to have hit a dead end. Say, what is that on the ground?
Oh. Shoot. Okay.
Just some funny-looking berries.
Ah, poisonous ones, I'd wager.
Well, I'm sure not gonna eat him and find out.
Maybe this week instead.
Wait, who interrupted you?
Family. It's like, how dare you?
Yes, I saw a child a while back. I think he was playing over by the divine tree.
Forest curse? Oh, come now. You know there's no such thing. Oh, if that's what happened, I suppose curse might be an appropriate thing to call it.
I was like, kinda happened over here, I guess?
Oh, hello. How are things? You want to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
The divine tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prayer.
And why is that?
I don't know. It's just how things have always been.
Weird.
Alright. Of course, there's something glowing over there again.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
You should talk, Vice.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think it's done. Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Text adventure? Yep. Alright, I'm gonna hop off a call. Alright. Sorry, Godeki. Alright. Black, pure darkness, painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. "This is wrong," whispered the tree in the voice of wind through the leaves. "This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed." Once, long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves the tree, and once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. Words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin in a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. My camera is actually blocking some of the words. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep blue eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him, but he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so, but this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself, etched upon it in a single word, envy. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy arises. And another, and another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child exists only in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream. She does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began the fight with 23 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She is laughing. She has been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word, loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. The dragon is a reference to Drakengard. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but silt through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room NieR had entered was completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, NieR suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the forest of myth, its villagers and prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. That is all that remains. As NieR stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Look there! A small shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in his hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth, sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. This shade appears to be consuming the memories. These things eat memories? The tree extended a branch toward NieR. Without a second thought, NieR brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree. There is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all of its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. Ahem, I implore... It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? Lost envy was... Frick. I think it was green. I remember...
You let it slip through your fingers.
Come on, we have to go back to that stupid land of words again?
Or it was blue. Could have been blue. I don't remember brown. Of course. Alright, we'll go ahead and... That's one of the things I know people hated this part. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's different when you have to read it out, though. We have to get to the one with the shade was brought up. Green jewel, but that wasn't the right one. Was that even mentioned? Nope. Okay.
Come on.
It probably was mentioned earlier. I want to see whether it was actually mentioned. Let me see. doesn't say what color it is. Or is it just talking about because it's the color of the tree bark? Well, I guess brown is the last one. It spoke! The shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Your brushed Vice's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to NieR. I must touch him. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against NieR, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, and out to its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotions that had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul. And the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. But the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beasts? Well, 23 friends is what was mentioned. Or 23 companions. What? I'm so...
You let it slip through your...
Come on, we have to go back to that
Really? What am I, like... Where am I missing the information? I'm sure I'm missing the information, but I don't know what, like, how I'm missing it. And they're talking about the red-eyed beasts, so that would be the legions. So this would be... Well, were they talking about... Oh no, she has a sword though. I know I figured this out when I originally played this game, but I don't remember how. It's kind of like when I go back and replay Battletoads, and I'm like, how the hell did I beat this game?
let it slip through your fingers.
Come on, we have to go back to that stupid land of words again?
I guess it changes every time you play, but I don't know where I see that information. I'm guessing once it does the whole reload thing is where you would find out, but are those emotions different? Of the last entry.
You let it...
Come on.
So when did it change? want to figure this out. Looks like it's like a guest though. So now green's right. I'll try 23 again because literally it's the only number I see, but before brown was right and I saw green and now green's right, so now it works. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key, cried the book. Secure the key. The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them. Stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. This world is falling apart. How can a world of letters, I implore, most important thing, world. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, NieR was drawn back to the real world, and and the tree was satisfied. So I don't really know what happened there. I don't remember being lost in the first original one.
I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill him without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
Good advice. Okay. But I do have some side quests here. Oh, check to see if a letter's arrived from the younger brother. Oh, yeah.
Let's see if the Junk Heap kid sent us a letter.
That took longer than it should have. Let's see. I have some quests over here, too. Says I need to get something from the root of the tree. Maybe I need to exit and come back in.
The key to the Shadow Lord's castle? You're talking crazy talk. Anyway, enough of your madness. Let's talk about my story.
Sure. God damn it. On that very day, this is quite the story. Maybe I should count how many lines this was. Ever after. Well, at least they were thorough? Quite.
Unusual activity? Here? I don't think so. But I do have an incredible story for you. Wanna hear it?
Sure. Let's listen to at least each person's story once. It was... However... Meanwhile, my wife was... And the dismembered corpse had... The real culprit was... Can you believe it? This is quite the story. I wonder how it's gonna end. I am impressed. Much of this story had been hidden from us, yet you seem to grasp it. Yeah, but I still don't know how it's going to end.
The strange presence has left the divine tree. But it made me think. I mean, why are we worshipping a tree? That's odd, right? Sometimes I wonder why we do any of the things we do. Oh, that reminds me. I have a rather interesting story for you.
I'm glad there's only 3 people
Would you
here.
care to hear it?
Therefore, as a pretense for, in fact, furthermore, and that was the end of that. Such a fascinating tale. Are you being serious? Of course not. Let me try to exit and come back in for the other quest.
You guys solved the mystery yet?
No, we got nothing.
Too bad. Hey, what's with those berries?
What, these? We picked them up over by that huge tree. I thought maybe...
Gimme. I'm starving.
Are you mad? Those berries are clearly poisonous. Even one such as you can't hope to...
Damn, these are delicious. Give me more.
Well, in that case, I suppose I should try one. I think Vice was right about those berries. Feels like somebody stabbed me in the gut.
Hey, what's wrong? Oh no, don't tell me you ate one of those berries. For the love of trees, those things are deadly. Quick, take this antidote before you perish.
Thought I was a goner there.
Are you an idiot? Didn't you see the lumps? The unusual colors? Only a child would attempt to eat something like that.
A child? Oh crap, I bet that kid ate one of these berries.
Yes, quite possibly. And if the poison is this painful for you, I can only imagine what it would do to a small child.
Hey, Kaine, did you take the antidote?
Don't need it. God, those berries were amazing.
The truly amazing thing is that your stomach is fouler than your taste in clothing.
If you had genitals, I would so chop them off right now.
Ugh, this poison sucks. Still can't feel my arms and legs.
I feel great.
Man, you must have a cast iron stomach, Kaine.
The hussy's internal organs are as filthy as her mouth.
Why do you have to be such a shithead all the time, Book?
No? Am I in the wrong area? Oh, I'm stupid. Lost Shrine Street. My bad. Absolutely in the wrong area. And my head hurts. That's a new entry. I haven't seen that one.
Why am I the only one working this hard?
Ma'am, I think your child ate a poison berry. If you give him this antidote, he should recover.
Oh, thank you. I'll have him take it right away.
Glad to hear it.
And perhaps remind him not to eat foodstuffs he finds on the ground.
I knew it. This is what I was talking about.
What was being delivered here? Ah, well. There's so many notifications.
Bushed.
You have a letter, it would seem.
Upgrade working weapon has been completed. The weapon is ready and available for pickup at earliest convenience. Person requests to make a view, and I hope we can discuss further once you arrive to pick up the weapon.
A personal request, hmm?
He's done a lot for us. We should see what he wants. Off to the junk heap, then.
Before that, let's complete this Lost Shrine quest. Oh. Keep forgetting
It's
the
you,
word
eh?
there.
Well, we're all counting on it.
Learned a valuable lesson recently. Never ask where something you misplaced is without looking for it first. You should have seen the steam coming out of the wife's ears after that one. Anyway, enough about me.
Hey, there are shades here.
Ooh.
That's the last of it. Now let's get a piece of that tree root. This should be enough root. Let's get it back to that guy.
I wonder why the shades are getting so strong. They were never this powerful before.
It seems the shades are continually expanding their forces.
Looks like they'll just keep pushing us humans back, huh?
No, I'll find a way to stop it.
The wife and I fight a lot. Anyway, enough about me.
Have I heard that dialogue before? Shoot. Alright. Oh man. I'm getting kind of sleepy. And I'm pretty hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and end stream for the day. And we are gonna raid Baron. Baron right now is streaming Ace Attorney. A great visual novel series if you've never played it before. So let's go say hi to him. Let's see here. Then I'm gonna come back in a few hours. I may take a nap in between, I'm not sure, but later in the evening we'll be streaming, we'll be continuing Dead Space. So then, I will see you guys next time.